Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Julien, and Shaka, Hislop with us. Let's start with a nice simple one. Is Messi still the best player in the world? Jules.
I love those questions. Is he the best player in the world still? Yeah, he is. Of course he is. I mean, you're not the GOAT and then stop being the GOAT and stop being the best. I think it's a dysfunctional team, as we know. They played well today, to be fair, and they deserve to win. And I thought he was great at times. So, yeah, of course, he's still great, and so is Cristiano. It's just that there are other players that are becoming great as well, and at some point will take over.
But the question is he the best player in the world at the moment, Jules?
Did you see how I tried to just like...
Yes, I heard it.
Not answer?
Don't worry. Politician.
No, I mean, Kylian Mbappe is the best in the world. That's period.
Where's he from, that Kylian Mbappe chap, Jules?
I had to say that. I had to say it.
I don't know. Right, Shaka. Is Lionel Messi the best player in the world?
Yes. If I'm picking a team, all things being even, money, age, all that, not a factor, or long-term longevity of the player is not a factor. If I'm picking one player right now, it's Lionel Messi.
Who's second, Shaq?
Or the first player I pick is Lionel Messi. Huh?
Who's second?
Who's second? I'd still have Cristiano Ronaldo second. I don't think I'd have anybody else above him.
Yeah, take that, Kylian Mbappe. Hey, Jules. If Manchester City is to play the Champions League final with Bayern Munich tomorrow, which team is winning?
Ooh. I think it's Man City. I really do, and I think Bayern are great, and they still have a lot in them, even if at times in the Bundesliga it's been a bit on and off. I still think when the big games arrive, they will be there. I just think City have something different, the way they play, all that confidence that they're getting, all that momentum. And if Aguero comes back fully fit and really firing, same with De Bruyne. If they've got no injuries between now and the end of the season, between now and the potential Champions League final, I just cannot see anyone beating them. I don't believe that a back four of Niklas Süle, Jerome Boateng, David Alaba and Alphonso Davies can stop Manchester City, like beating them, scoring goals and overplaying them. I just cannot see right now who can stop them.
Jack?
I agree. I think if they play right now, if they play Wednesday of next week, I think City beat them. I think as good as Bayern have been going forward over the last couple of games, Cologne today included, I think you saw again today, as you saw against Lazio, a little bit of a disconnect between Alaba and Boateng defensively. I don't think you can afford that against City, the form they're in.
What's that picture over your right shoulder, Shaq? Like some sort of caricature. That's new. Who's that?
It's a card I got from After Foundation. A foundation. I know the guy who runs it. They do incredible work in Central America, and these are some of the cards that the kids in that academy produced. So I put one up.
Oh, very nice, Shaq. Should Lee Mason... Oh, wait, no. Jules, do you think it's still a priority for Manchester United to sign Sancho despite signing Diallo? I don't think he's a need as a defensive midfielder. Striker or maybe a centre-back should be their first areas of improvement.
That's a good point. I think that's a really good point. Don't forget as well the new deal for Mason Greenwood, which you have to take in consideration, even if you can think that Greenwood and Amad Diallo are not at the level of Jadon Sancho right now, and we saw again with Dortmund today how good he is. But I still think that you never have too many great players anyway. So if you can afford Sancho as well as the other positions that you want to strengthen, go for him. Of course you go for him. He's still better than Diallo, he's still better than Greenwood. It's almost a different profile to Greenwood anyway. And I think Diallo will still need a bit more time before he can break into the first team and be consistent and at that kind of level anyway. So if you ask me, if they only have money for a right winger, a Sancho and a centre back, okay, I think centre back has to go first. but I'm sure they can find money for both, and then in that case, go for Sancho as well every day.
Not much happened in the Premier League today. The big talking point almost was Lee Mason, who of course blew the whistle for the free kick to be taken. The free kick was scored, and then he blew it again quickly before it crossed the line to say, wait, no, it wasn't ready. So should he be suspended for his royal screw-up, Shaq?
Yes. Do referees get suspended when they screw up royally, as you put it down? If the answer is yes, that they have to serve some kind of a period on the sidelines, then absolutely. I thought it was a joke of a refereeing decision. I really don't know how to explain it, let alone excuse it.
I like that he kind of went to VAR, Jules, to try and save him. And it's like, you're the one who blew the whistle twice.
I thought Lee Mason had stopped referring. I thought he had retired a long time ago. And to be fair, on today's game, I think he should have had. And VAR can't save you, mate, when you do mistakes like this anyway. I mean, this is something that you see at like amateurs level, that you see on a Sunday morning, like 2 minutes from my house. Not that you see in the Premier League. This is unreal. This is completely unreal. I could not believe what I was seeing, really. Like, we're talking about the best league in the world, the best football players, the best football teams, and you've got those kind of refereeing those games. This is just not possible. It doesn't add up.
Oh, here's a player we haven't talked about for a while, which is good because I always mispronounce his name. Jules, what happened to Houssem Auoar over the summer? It seemed like he was one of the top young players in the game and linked to many moves, but recently I haven't heard anything about him or linked to any big clubs as I did before.
Who are you talking about?
Houssem.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. That was really mean. Houssem Auoar.
Yeah,
Houssem Auoar.
To pronounce names. It's my job. It's fair. I did a lovely job.
You did quite well. I'm much better, and I'm sure Shaka remembers, much better than the first time that you said his name, which sounded like, I'm not sure, but anything but his name. You know what? Lyon, if Lyon are second in the table right now, it's because of Houssem Auoar as well, because maybe he didn't have the impact that he showed in the final 8 of the Champions League, for example, or in the 2 games against Juventus in the last 16 before that quarterfinal against Juve, against City, and then the semi-final against Bayern. But he's been still quite good in how much he's bringing to this Lyon team and in Ligue 1 as well, and the whole fluidity and that collective strength that Lyon have been having this season, which explains why they're in the title race and why they've been doing so well, is also because he's been there. He's been the link between everything. He's such an intelligent, gifted, technically player that he's been a key part in that team. So maybe if you just look at the stats, or if you just look at for his name in terms of goals and assists, he's not really there. But trust me, if you watch all the Lyon games, he's been such a key part of how good they've been collectively this season, and that's why they could win the title.
Final question, Jules, with the Euros coming soon, what centre-back pairing would you start? Laporte isn't getting much game time, with Stones and Diaz in the form they're in. Longley and Umtiti are in bad form as well, so who are you taking?
It's great because, as you know, we have so much depth in talent in those positions. It's incredible. And a lot of them, like Wesley Fofana from Leicester, like Jules Koundé from Sevilla, have never even been called up. Same with Konate at Leipzig and Mukiele at Leipzig as well. I think right now, even if he makes a mistake, I would go with Upamecano, partnered with Varane at centre-back, the 2 centre-backs, because I think they complement each other really well. I like the idea of a right foot, left foot, which is not their case, and I think that's why Deschamps like the Varane-Umtiti partnership, the Varane-Langley partnership as well. But both Langley and Umtiti are obviously not doing well for different reasons. Laporte, Deschamps has never been a big fan, and I'm not really sure why. But I think Upamecano and Varane would be pretty solid for the Euros.
What do you think, Shaq?
Yes.
That's it. We're done. Thank you very much, guys, as always, for staying late with us. We'll be back tomorrow. Lots going on tomorrow, of course. Roma against Milan. Also, it is Manchester United against Chelsea. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.